check, I was straight, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. He's your best Raxter. I'm Chris Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
Listen, got on some Red Wings gear. Shout out to Simon Edmondson.
Shout out.
The OT winner. You know what I'm saying? The triple celly, too. We got my guy, Spinny Raxter.
He did spam all the emails.
He did spam. He hit everybody he could.
Yeah.
You know, Spinny's rocking some Carhartt, traditional fashion. Chris is dressed like Long John Silver. I don't know.
I've heard that name. What is that name?
Long John Silver.
You never heard of Long John Silver?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
It's a restaurant, but he's also a fisherman. A famous fisherman.
That would
I know he's a real person.
I don't know if he's a real
makes
person.
sense.
I don't know if he's a real person, but he wears long johns like that. That's how people dress in prison when it gets cold out, by the way. So shout out to Chris for escaping. And then we got this guy.
None other.
Glizzy Boy!
Glizzy
King of the
Boy.
Glizzies. This guy puts in the suit, says the smell doesn't get any better. You smells like you.
King Glizzy.
I'll
You've
take
worn
it
it the
with
most all year.
onions, relish, mustard, some ketchup. Throw on maybe a pickle, maybe a little
Celery salt.
chili. Yeah, how do you like your dogs, boys? We're throwing it down. Yeah, I officially lost the NFL pick'em. I'm not happy about it, but I actually accepted it like 3 weeks ago when I went up 2. And then there was a chance. And Josh Allen is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL.
Relax.
How do you miss that throw at home with the number 1 seed still on the line? You can still win the division. You're a bum. You'll always be a bum. You're overrated. Haley Steinfeld was holding his little ass last night. Overrated bum.
Relax.
He's overrated.
Stop!
What has he won? What has he won yet?
An MVP.
And what does that mean for his fucking team or his city?
I mean, look, they've lost other games. You're scaring the ladies.
He's a bum.
Listen, you're just mad
Glizzy
because
boy.
Nick will officially be out week 1 of next year's NFL season in front of Ford Field, panhandling until he raises $100.
He's a bum.
I don't think we're putting enough light on the comeback that I hit. It was comeback of the century.
Yeah, it was.
I was down 4-0 early.
No, it
Was it
was
4-0?
not.
Was it 4 or 3?
Look up the
I think it was 3.
scores. It was not 4.
I'm pretty sure it was
4-0
4-0.
either.
It was like 3 or something. Yeah, I mean, I know you were down.
I was down in the deep hole.
I think
and,
it was 2 tops.
I just pulled myself up by my boots.
I never felt comfortable.
Pulled myself up by my bootstraps and took care of business. And Nick is King Glizzy.
He's a bum.
Fun fact, like 2 weeks ago, Nick called all of us like 3 a.m. was like, yeah, I don't want to be in the glizzy, man. I'm stressing this out, dude.
It was always meant to be. He is King Glizzy, and yeah, he'll be panhandling week 1. So if you're downtown, bring a couple nickels and give him a flip. Flip him to Nick.
Zach Soap says, does Nick get to keep the money? I'll be competing against homeless people and people that play music, so I'm probably going to give the money to them.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, are you going to do anything special, like, raise your money fat? You can't cheat.
We're all going
I'm
to be
gonna
No
have
cheating.
a
Unless you're
sign.
out there for like 2 hours.
I'm going to have a sign.
We
that
should tailgate
says,
it.
I hate.
Yeah, we should tailgate.
We should tailgate it. We should go out there. We should bring camp chairs. We should put them up, and we should just sit there and drink beers and laugh at Nick while he's tailgating.
Yeah, you should practice like a dance routine or like.
I know. I mean, it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
think a sign's gonna get it done for you? You're not gonna do anything more than a sign?
I'm going with the sign.
You're
That's
a cute guy, Nick.
my
You
best
probably
bet.
wear something skimpy.
Stop.
No, he's got to wear the glizzy suit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just the
Just the glizzy suit.
Yeah, you raw dog in the glizzy suit.
It probably will be warm, like it is at the start of every year. I'll probably be jacked and tatted with sleeves by then, knowing what's going down. I'll load up for it.
You're
No,
watching
I'm
too
just
much
kidding.
Prison Break.
Yeah, I'll have a route to escape the glizzy suit of the day.
Chat.
Yeah, not great. But, I mean, it's all in good fun. This show does things that no other show will do. That's facts. And shout out the audience. This is all for you guys and good fun.
Hell yeah. Speak to the audience, give Nick some ideas. We can raise up the money a little bit quicker out there in the streets. Maybe do the Thriller fucking dance. We were talking about that before the show. I don't know.
That was your childhood.
He could bring other glizzies.
You could bring other glizzies.
I could grill.
You could sell hot dogs.
Bring a bunch of hot
Sell
dogs.
hot dogs?
Yeah.
I would love to.
Go to jail. Forefield kicks you out for not having a vendor's license.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. I will definitely call the cops and say you don't have a permit.
I'll just be sliding glizzies like.
Hey, cops! This guy doesn't have a permit.
Oh man, how was your weekend, Spinny? How was your Lions-free weekend?
It was good, actually. It was obviously the pain was still there of the Lions being defeated, but I didn't do anything on Sunday. I didn't leave my house. I just vegged out, smoked a bunch of ganj, shout out to Loom, and watched football. So, it was kind of it was kind of relaxing. It was kind of unburdening, like to just sit back and just enjoy a football Sunday. But also, it was very sad. And
It was sad.
It was really
I got
depressing,
re-sad
man.
all over again. Knowing the Panthers and the Buccaneers going to the playoffs, you're not.
Yeah.
It just pissed me off. Like watching those teams,
Watching the Steelers get their ass beat by the Browns, I was like, this is the team that ended our season.
yeah, that too.
And they suck.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
One, Cleveland has a phenomenal defense. Like if anybody's getting fired over there, Jim Schwartz, come home, baby, please.
Oh.
I'm sure you still got some property here. What do we got to do to get that done? I would love to have Jim Schwartz back here as a defensive coordinator. I think that's one of the changes Dan may make is like the scheme. No offense to Calvin Shepard. I think he probably keeps his job. But if a guy like Jim Schwartz is out there,
He's getting that job.
or Todd Bowles, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
getting that job.
I just no offense, but we got to do what we got to do. But yeah, I'm with you on that one. Watching the bad teams, even the teams that are just still in the fight.
And watching that Bills-Eagles game, man, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
we saw
that
like
was awesome.
just an absolute slugfest. Two defenses that were hitting everybody. And then you have the offensive just masterpiece of the game after it with the Bears and with the San Francisco 49ers. So, yeah, it was depressing for sure to watch those games because, like, it really kicked in like, oh, yeah, the Lions are cooked. And I'm telling you, the one that did it the most for me was watching the Steelers just be poopy shitty. And I was like, wow, dude, we lost to this fucking joke of a team.
Yeah.
Let's,
Even the Ravens the night before.
let's not forget, in that Bills game, not just the last play to make the throw. How about a 40-yard fumble by the MVP? Let's not forget that. Yeah, overrated.
I told you.
Oh, stop! He's not overrated.
Yes,
He put a very good defense.
Yeah.
Very good defense.
He's overrated.
He's not. How
he
is he
made
overrated?
2 game-losing plays in that game. I mean, maybe it's not overrated.
Are the Eagles
forever.
not the defending?
In that
Reign,
game,
you just become like Josh Allen being the reigning defending MVP. Are the Eagles not the reigning defending
did
Super Bowl
Jackson
champions?
Dart toast that whole entire defense?
Am I mistaken?
I don't think Jalen
That's-
Carter
that's-
played in that game.
That's a divisional game. And they're missing
Oh,
Jalen
and
Carter.
MVP?
And they're missing Jalen Carter.
Okay.
You know who was back
If
yesterday?
Jared Goff did
Jalen
that
Carter.
For 40 yards back. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, if he lost a fumble for 40 yards, you would say he fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Josh Allen fucked up. He also carried them in that game back to be an opportunity to fucking win it. Did he not?
You should never have put up 7 points at home. I don't care who you're playing.
I think you're just mad because you're wearing a
He's-
fucking
yeah,
hot dog
he's
right now.
definitely-
That's
I
what I
for
think
sure
it
am
is.
mad, and two things can
Emotionally
be true at
lashing
the
out.
same time. I put my faith.
I
into a
think
former
overrated is
MVP,
not the word.
and
I think
had
he
a
choked.
And he had the worst performance I've ever seen out of him. And in my mind, he's overrated for that.
I think he choked. I don't think you can say he's overrated. I think that's a statement coming from a man who's wearing a hot dog suit because of the
He
outcome
will
of the
not
game.
be winning his division because of that
That's a
game.
spicy
Possibly.
kielbasa over there.
I will stand by my ground. That was a terrible game from Josh Allen. He lost a fumble for 40 effing yards when he was
Well, weird,
basically
Nick.
in
You
the
picked
red
him to
zone.
win the game. Matter of fact, you locked it.
Yeah, because I thought the former MVP, would play like a former MVP and not a fish out of effing water drowning in Buffalo over there. It was terrible.
Oh, King
It's
Glizzy.
god awful.
King Glizzy.
Make
I don't
a
think you're
throw
overrated,
to
but
win
you
the
definitely-
game. Guess who
definitely,
made that throw
choked.
to win the game? Sam Darnold 2 weeks ago to JSN.
On the run? Was he on the run?
He sat in, took a hit.
Run
I
to
don't
the
give
left?
a shit.
You know, there's only like a handful of quarterbacks in the history of the NFL who have had back-to-back 13-win seasons, and it's like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, like Joe Montana, Phillip Rivers, and Sam Darnold.
Really?
Yeah. Brendan, I can't remember exactly who it is, but it's like that group of people, and then Sam Darnold. Like
You want to hear?
Brendan brought it up to me as I was like, damn.
Want to hear another weird ass fact? This is completely out of left field. Shout out to my boy Ronnie. All right, I sent him a fun Tobias Harris stat that we'll talk about today.
Ronnie the Bull?
No, it's Sammy the Bull.
Sammy the Bull.
But
Ronnie's
got a fucking Android. So I group texted him and Shampoo. It's Shampoo's uncle, by the way, or his cousin. And I'm like, Ronnie, I'm pretty sure like you got like a 37% increase in pussy if you just go get an iPhone. And then I was like, you know what? We got AI. Let me actually look this up.
Yeah.
72% increase in getting laid if you have an iPhone.
What? How are they? How can they
Dating
judge
profiles.
Eat the clock up, baby.
that? Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
It creams in your
Wait,
mouth a little
so
bit.
Hold on, I still got it here. I sent it in the group chat. I'm listening. We're gonna ask.
Swallowed up.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, based on multiple studies and surveys, having an iPhone appears to give a slight edge in dating success, particularly on apps and initial perceptions that could lead to casual hookups, compared to Android. A widely cited 2020 study by Compare My Mobile, analyzing over 50,000 swipes on dating apps, found that profiles visibly featuring an iPhone got up to 76% more right swipes than those without tech or other brands. Apple Watch and AirPods also boosted matches significantly, while Android devices, even premium ones like Samsung, had minimal or negative impact. Wow. Similar reports from 2022 reaffirmed iPhone photos led to an 82% boost in matches over no brand visible. That's crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
I've always felt that way because you texting somebody with the blue. It is. I'm not gonna lie. As a former Android guy, it just feels better to be texting a blue guy. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, texting a blue person.
No, yeah, you're right. Machunga says disclaimer time. Yeah, everything we do is in satirical comedic format. We do not promote the violence of others or the sexual gratification in any way. Don't sue us. Damn, I gotta trim my mustache a little bit.
Machunga also said, is it Mashanga or Mashunga? I just like when you say everything wrong, so we're gonna go Machunga. If it is
Mishanuga?
That's
I don't know if we're allowed
right.
to say that.
I don't know. His
And
profile picture doesn't look too good.
Yeah, that's you should watch your mouth. It's Machunga to you, buddy.
It's Machunga. Sorry, Machunga.
He says, "Can we get a block M for Nick? He owns that dog."
Lizard boy.
Yeah, we might have to get a block M, dude. Next year we should do a hot dog tattoo.
We should.
Hot dog tattoo online. You guys down for that or what?
I'm down.
No.
No.
I love when Nick cracks.
0.0.
Lizard boy. King Gliz, man.
Great cash, homie.
What?
All the people that Nick fucking yells at drunk in the streets are gonna find him and throw nickels at him when he's in the hot dog stand. Hey, that's the guy's second best.
Yeah, you better be super nice to all the Detroit Lions this offseason because the fans are going to be seeing you and so it's going to have to determine if you're getting the $100 or not.
I will not be nice to
Lions fans.
if they agree with the direction this team's going if it doesn't change.
We'll talk about that too. Actually, right
Yes,
now in the
yes,
chat, you
yes.
guys can vote. What is the first segment? We got what would you like to hear from Brad Holmes? I didn't put it in there, but Nick would also like to talk about John Winningham, the new Michigan head coach. Kyle Winningham, the new Michigan head coach.
Shout out Johnny.
Red Wings, big win yesterday. Pistons, big L yesterday. But maybe a win. Felt like a trial for a certain somebody. We'll talk about that too. But you guys vote for it in the chat below. We got to go to a break. Tell us about Vin Johnson, Nick.
If you need a fighter, there's only
you're a
one
hot
guy to
dog.
call. He's going to fight for you. It's Ben Johnson over at Ben Johnson Law. He's going to do everything to fight for you when you're in any legal trouble whatsoever to make sure you come out on top. It's Ben Johnson. Hit him up over at Ben Johnson Law or check him out at benfights.com.
UFC Saturdays, NFL Sundays, Art and Jake's has it all. 80 TVs, wall-to-wall, 22 draft beers, and the largest and best selection of food on the menu. Make sure you check them out. Join the AJ's fan club for extra discounts and deals. Make every game day a win day with Art and Jake's.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
as they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Legs is a premium infused pre-roll brand brought to you by Spider Legs. Find them over 200 different dispensaries, including your local jars. Follow them at Spider Legs on Instagram. Supposed to use words like meticulous, precision, all that fancy stuff, but I didn't have it in front of me. What's the biggest word you know that you use? Anti-pomorphism.
That's not a word.
Anti-pomorphism? Pretty sure it's a word.
What does it mean?
It's like well, it's like the opposite of when you like animate characters into animals, though. I'm pretty sure. I could be using that wrong.
Anti-anamorphism?
Anti-pomorphism.
I don't know.
Anti-pomorphism, relating to or characterized by anthropomorphism. Okay.
Just use the word, the definition.
Well, I've typed in anthropomorphic. It's anthropomorphism. I used it wrong. I said anti. Do you think you're a word?
No.
All right. Welcome to Woodward Wits Live.
Promethazine. I can't put down the cup.
Smash like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We got a two-way tie right now. Both Detroit Lions topics. Red Wings in third place. First one is your Week 18 experience, Lions free. We talked about it a little bit. I'm down to go a little bit more in depth because we never really talk other teams outside of the heavyweight huddles. We don't have that on the sheet today. We could do that, or we could talk about Brad Holmes and what would you like to hear from Brad Holmes next week in his end of the season press conference. It's a tie right now. I think I'll let the Glizzy boy decide.
Yeah, he needs a win.
Huh?
Yeah, he needs a win.
My win came this weekend when Michigan announced their head coach.
What'd you say?
My win came this weekend when Michigan announced their head coach, so I'm straight. I will be straight. I needed that win, I'll tell you that.
That's a W. That's a W for you guys.
hire.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Obviously, we'll get to it at the end of the show if we are, but Lions, obviously everybody, that's all they want. If we want to keep our audience, we'll talk Lions.
Dude.
And I hate it because I need it's like putting shoot me in the heart. That's what.
With an arrow.
With an arrow of love.
Of love. Allegedly on GTA.
All right, Brad Holmes taking over.
What do you want to hear from him, Easy?
34%. What do you want to hear from Brad Holmes? I want to hear him say the exact same thing, or in his Brad Holmes way, of what Dan Campbell said. I don't like being home in January, watching the playoffs versus being in them. We got to look at this whole thing and see what the fuck went wrong this year, or maybe even the long run. Because even though you made the division round last year, you lost that game. You've only won the 2 playoff games in that 1 year. I think structurally as an organization, they got to look at what the fuck's going on. 1, from injuries. 2, from are we going to stop with the fucking sustained success approach, drafting for the future versus the now? I think that approach, though, might be cooked finito because now you got some heavy cap hits coming. It's not just the guys we're talking about that you already re-signed, Jared Goff, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, which they had the void years you restructure. You still got to re-sign guys like Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Branch, Jack Campbell. So I think that part of it, of doing the Eagles approach of hey, we got some money to spare here. Let's go get a Jalen Phillips. Let's go get a Saquon Barkley. I think that moment's kind of passed. So I don't know. I don't even know if you can switch back to that. I don't know what we do at this point as him. But I just want them to at least acknowledge, hey, there were some mishaps here that we had. Because I think, just as you hear, like when people are addicts, right? The first step, I mean, you work in that business. Mm-hmm. The first step to recovery is when you have a problem, right? And you got to do that part of it. I don't want the fucking, hey, I'm still the guy that built this team. I'm still the guy that drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown, all-pro 4th-round pick. I don't hear none of that shit. I want to hear that we fucked up the offseason approach in this team. Because it's more than just a depth issue. Don't give me the injury excuse. All right? Everybody with the injury excuse, I want you to fucking open up, pack that shit up, and fucking throw it out the window. The 49ers this year played without their starting quarterback. Mm-hmm. They played without Fred Warner, Michael Williams, Nick Bosa. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Last night, we just watched them secure an opportunity to play for the number 1 seed next week.
No Trent Williams.
They lost Trent Williams last night.
Yeah.
Don't give me the injury excuse. You were ill-prepared going into this season, whether that's coaching, roster, whatever it is. Structurally, as an organization, you kind of dropped the ball in the offseason, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. I want Brad Holmes to look into the camera and say, I'm done signing injury-prone players.
That's a good one, too.
I'm done drafting injury-prone players. I am done trying to hope, maybe if he plays more games than he ever has in his entire career in this season, then he'll somewhat be good. No, just sign good players. Sign guys that you don't have to say, okay, but if he plays triple the amount of games this season than he ever has in his career, then we'll have a suitable player. No, I need Brad Holmes to admit that he needs to change the way he looks at free agents and players in the draft, and he needs to put a priority on availability, health, and readiness, because we cannot just continue to go out there signing Emmanuel Mosley's, signing Levi Onwuzurike's, signing Marcus Davenport's, drafting the Josh Pascals, drafting all of these guys that have a litany of injuries, and you just hope you're going to fix them. You're not going to fucking fix them. It's not going to happen. Some guys are just injury prone, and it just happens. So I need him to look at himself in the mirror to say that I need to do better at getting players on this roster that are going to play in games. Not Ennis Rakestraw's, not Emmanuel Mosley's, not Levi Onwuzurike's, not all of these guys who he's hoping play more games this year than they ever have in their entire career, but guys who are legitimate and guys that you can rely on. I thought he did a good job of that in some aspect with guys he brought in like Rock Ya-Sin and Roy Lopez, but still banking on Levi Onwuzurike and Marcus Davenport to be the 2 biggest difference makers on your defensive line was foolish. And it bit him in the ass. So, yeah, maybe don't sign guys that have only played like 3 games in an entire season in their career. That would be a good start.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That'd probably be arguably number 1 because it leads back into the other conversations. Like, I mean, maybe the outside of offensive line, that one you just refuse to grab a fucking name or somebody's worth a fuck. But defensive line, you did the injury. Levi Onwuzurike, Marcus Davenport.
Yep.
And shamelessly, I bought in because I love you, Brad. I trust you, Brad. But you broke that trust for me. I did the same thing. I shouted at my fucking best friend over fucking Emmanuel Mosley for 30 minutes.
Yep.
I was wrong. Brad, you were wrong. I need you to fucking come and admit that. Nick, what do you want to hear from Brad Holmes?
I will stop giving up major draft capital for extremely risky developmental pieces.
That's a good one,
too.
That is my biggest one. Thanks, boys. Needed the dub. Which, sadly, this is a very easy dub to get here because there's been so many of them. You think about Broderick Martin. You think about Manu. You think about Hendon Hooker. You think about Isaac Tesla. They have literally traded 3rd-round picks or better to go up and get these guys. Like, Manu was a 4th-rounder that you traded a 3rd-rounder for. I don't think Manu's ever a starter in this league. I don't even know if he's ever going to be a quality backup. You gave up a
Nick, say how it is. You traded a 3rd-rounder to move up in the 4th round.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
Draft him.
It's disgusting. You want to talk about the multiple thirds or Tesla, 3 thirds? Like, you had Jamison Williams, Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, J-Mo. Where was this ball going to go? Where was it? Could you have used help on the offensive line this year, boys?
Yep.
Could you have used help on the defensive line, boys? Like, I just don't understand. You want the flash so damn bad. It's frustrating. Do I think Tesla can be a good player? Yes, you've seen him as a red zone threat. Did he also drop a pass in the biggest situation because he's a rookie? A game-winning touchdown against the Steelers? Yes. It's frustrating as all hell. Broderick got cut, never going to play. Hendon got cut, never going to play. All these guys are garbage picks that you wasted the chance to build the trenches through and through the right way with an interior offensive or defensive lineman and an edge position. It's frustrating. I hope Brad Holmes comes out and says, I will never give up major draft capital for an extremely risky developmental player again.
Zach Soap says you're stealing Neil's takes. How do you feel about that?
It's a fucking broad take there, Zach. I don't think that's very
Yeah, you said a
in-depth.
lot there. Did Neil say those things today?
I don't know.
I think
I
Neil's.
just like Rylan, Nick Kohloff.
Yeah, shit.
Fuck you.
I think Neil's more of a let me lick your taint, Brad.
I'll tell you what. I have another one. Draft somebody in the third round who's going to play. Like, get a third-round pick in here that's going to play some games. Because that is an important pick. That is a piece that can be used as a rotational, as a depth piece. Even as a starter, possibly, if you're good. Like, you need to get somebody in the third round that is going to be an impact player for your team, because that is still pretty high draft capital. Like, a third-round pick is still a pretty good slot for me. And there are guys in there that can make differences, that can play different snaps, that can maybe give Aiden Hutchinson a fucking breather so he's not playing 95% of the snaps on defense. Like, you can get rotational pieces in the third round, and you should get rotational pieces in the third round. Or, I don't know, somebody who plays a snap for the team. Let's start there.
Also, Brad, maybe you should cash at me more money. Like, I think it's bullshit. You don't send me more money. I think it's not fair. To the rest of us, you're really fucking rich. You just got extended. Like, you can cash at me during Christmas time to help a brother out.
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit, Brad. Nick? I mean, Chris? You look the same.
Yeah. Wow.
All of us do.
Wow. How, look at how this man's dressed.
That's true.
It's true. He
He
looks
does
like an
dress
idiot.
pretty crazy.
He dresses eccentric for sure,
Hey,
but
I'm
that's why
dressed like a hot dog.
that's why we love him. Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm looking for 2 words. That's it. Cause you guys said all the things that are true. But I'm looking for 2 words. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for gaslighting you all summer long about not needing another edge rusher. I'm sorry for calling myself a cornerback snob and not yet getting a cornerback that matters for this team. Like, I need him to just be accountable for his mistakes. You know, I don't need him to completely fall on the sword, but by any means, show me that you understand your process hasn't worked and that it needs to change. And you guys highlight it with all of the draft day trades, the signing of players that are hurt. But yeah, I just need the I'm sorry for the gaslighting that he gave us. You know, I'm a bit of a quarterback snob, so I'm gonna draft one that isn't gonna play for us. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I don't either. I'm sorry. Just say you fucked up. You know. Again, I still love Brad Holmes. I still appreciate Brad Holmes. I know the Sticks of the world, the Neils of the world take information like that and they're, oh, everybody wants him fired. Who are you gonna get? No, I'm not asking for none of that shit. I'm just asking to admit your faults and correct them. That's all I'm asking for. I think everybody sitting here today can see there's some shit going wrong with this season. You can't say there wasn't because you missed the playoffs entirely. It's not you lost in the playoffs. You missed the playoffs.
I can't wait to see you at draft night.
Fucking hell, mate. You're going to have a losing record more than likely, too.
I want it to be a losing record. I don't give a shit about pride at this point, Easy. You go up, you get the highest draft pick. You cannot miss this first-round pick. You straight up cannot. This is the most important pick of the Brad Holmes era after what just transpired this season. And I have a feeling it's going to be the best offensive lineman there is. Unless...
It's gotta be.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even want to say unless some crazy defensive lineman falls. We'll see.
Do you want to go over this question I have, or do you want to come back with it? Let's come back with it, because we're already well over. Let me tell you guys about the massage chair house ran by my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan. It's the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. That's why he hosts the largest massage chair review channel on the internet. Scan the QR code, go see him in person at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. It's my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, at the massage chair house.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. They got deals for everybody. Hit up my guy Goron. He'll get you out of your old lease into your new one, or he'll get you in a new or used car. They've got anything you need, a huge selection, whether it's EVs, RVs, LVs, ETs, whatever you need. They got it. Chevrolet. Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. LesStanford.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WordSports.com. He's your best more Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We're talking about what do you want to see Brad Holmes. What do you want to hear from Brad Holmes in the press conference next week? Luigi Gaming with a super chat says, to be fair, Manu and Martin were supposed to be OL and DL help. They just sucked. If they were good, we wouldn't be as bad as if we were, and nobody has a 100% hit rate.
Well, if my mother had a penis, she'd be my father.
Yeah,
and Luigi Gaming, you got a point. Go ahead. You want to say?
Just real quick, just in the same light, like, how about you take two guys from well-known colleges, actual D1 Power 5 schools. I'm just thinking, the first thing I thought of was literally Bob Quinn. How about taking a Glasgow, who was a good piece for the Detroit Lions? The first time around, he was a starter, right? You guys remember Glasgow first time around? Third round, fourth rounder? And then my other immediate thought went to defensive line. I mean, I know he wasn't some great player, but he at least played for like 6-7 years maybe.
Nice.
A'Shawn Robinson.
Ooh.
I mean, just off the rip, just Power 5 actual Division I players.
Yeah.
That's a start
How
that you
about
don't
this?
have to trade up for.
I'll do you one better, Nick. When you're within a championship window, a Super Bowl window, when you have like an actual like reality of competing and contending for a Super Bowl championship, don't rely on these rookies at all. Go get a veteran piece, especially while you have an Aiden Hutchinson on a rookie deal, a Kirby Joseph on a rookie deal, Brian Branch, Sam Laporta, Jack Campbell, Jameer Gibbs. The list goes on and on and on. While you have these guys on rookie deals, that's when you go out and spend the money on the pieces that are going to help you immediately. Fuck the draft picks. They're always going to be a question mark. I don't even care if they're from a big college. Go spend the money and get a veteran piece. And we're not asking for it to be a Pro Bowler. All right, Kevin Zeitler was a veteran guy who played very well for the majority of his career. You went and you grabbed him for very, very cheap, and he played very, very well for you. Go get a guy like that. You had that guy, and you let him walk out the door. Don't rely on these draft picks.
You want to hear some of the guys drafted after Hendon Hooker, when Hendon Hooker was the 5th pick in the third round? You had guys like Byron Young, Tucker Kraft, Josh Downs, Yaya Diaby, Devon A-Chain, Deion Henley, Trenton Simpson, Tank Bigsby, Kobe Turner, Demarion Overshone, Darnell Washington, Jordan Battle, and then you got Broderick Martin.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought literally his rookie year. Rookie year, I thought about it, but like you can't really say it. But when Devon A-Chain, because I think Devon A-Chain is, kill me for saying it if you guys would like, I think he's just as good as Jameer Gibbs. At least like not far off.
He's pretty close.
I agree.
He's been a top 5 running back in the league this year, probably.
And that's like one of the positions. And granted, you could get every position late in the round they hit. But I feel like, and I say this before, I said all the time, guys, remember, wide receiver, running backs, they hit the ground running when they head over to the National Football League. That's a later position you could draft. I'm still, and I get we have Jahmyr Gibbs, and I love Jahmyr Gibbs, don't get me wrong. I still, when I see Jalen Carter out there, and I see him doing Jalen Carter things, like winning a fucking Super Bowl, I'm like, damn, dude.
I want it.
Imagine him next to Hutch. It's hard for me not to do. I'm sorry. I know we got Jahmyr Gibbs, and I love Jahmyr Gibbs. And it's a lot asking and bullshitting, and a lot of hindsight to fucking be like, you could have got Javon A-Chain. I'm not saying that, but damn. You had Dave Montgomery. You didn't have to. I mean, I don't want to even go down that road. But I'm admitting it to you guys out loud. I do think about it. I mean, you're watching a defense carry the Houston Texans for the most part. That offense is pretty shitty. They have no offensive line. But that defense sure as shit is carrying them. They got Stingley, too. I'll give them that. But the defensive line, Will Anderson and fucking Daniil Hunter, doing damage. Denico Autry, a guy that we wanted here as well, doing damage over there. Just imagine Jalen Carter and Aiden. Just so you can see imagine those two on the same defensive line. By the way, you already had a Lee McNeil under contract, too. Fucking disgusting things, man. Gross, nasty things. Things that help you win Super Bowl championships. We talked about it before. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. The two greatest quarterbacks of all time. The Super Bowls they lost, they were dominated by the defensive trenches. Happened last year against Patrick Mahomes. Happened against Tampa Bay Buccaneers against Patrick Mahomes. You watched Tom Brady lose to Eli Manning. And I think it's gross that Eli Manning got a Super Bowl MVP when I think he fucking should have broke it up and gave it across the defensive line. That's just my side of it. Again, you could take it however you want. Braid me, slam me for it, whatever. That's just where I'm at with it. I know it's hindsight and it's bullshit.
Easy, the culture.
Huh?
The culture. You were never taking Jalen Carter.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's not Super Bowl winning culture. Maybe some culture. But as of now, it's not Super Bowl winning culture. Again, love Brad. We just need to hear him address these things.
Oh, it's interesting.
Maybe that's something he addresses too. Hey, you know what?
Interesting.
Maybe we focus a little too much on character.
Oh, it's interesting.
And not enough fucking nastiness.
Oh, it's interesting.
Why was A-Chain a 4th-round pick to begin with?
Probably
He's doing a
size.
Shador dance on the fucking table in draft meetings or something?
Probably the size. He's like 5'9", 5'8", right?
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Yeah. After Broderick Martin, it's not as good, but you still have Kelly Ringo, who's got 50 games played. You have Anthony Bradford, who's got 37 starts at offensive line in his career so far. Let's see what else. Chad, he's a kicker. It doesn't matter. Kobe Wooden,
Jahmyr
defensive
Gibbs,
end.
5'9" too.
He's got 30-something starts. I mean,
it's not fair. I hate doing this to Brad.
No, you can't.
But I'm venting.
But we're venting.
I got a mic in front of me. I get the vent. All right, that's what I'm doing. Matt Broden on Woodward Sports Chat. Culture isn't armor. It's a multiplier. And this roster didn't give it enough to multiply.
I think Neil puts it in a good tone when he talks about how if you want to see like a good culture, you look at a winning team. And like winning cures everything. You have a good culture, you go out there and win. Like you want to talk about culture. The Patriots had a great culture, right? Because they were winning Super Bowls. They were housing murderers in that locker room, like literally murderers. So it sounds like a great culture, right? No, it's because they're winning championships. Pittsburgh Steelers, sure, they had a great culture. I don't know. Again, housing literal murderers. Baltimore Ravens housing literal murderers. But because they are winning Super Bowls and because they are winning games, people are like, oh, look at the culture on that team. The Killer Bees. One of them was a graper.
Okay, well.
One of them was CTE infested Antonio Brown. And I don't know if that's the best culture, but they win football, so it looks good on paper. And yeah, I mean, culture will help you get there, but you can't build a culture if you're not winning games. And obviously, Dan Campbell established his culture, but you keep missing the playoffs, that shit's going to fall on deaf ears pretty soon.
I mean, we're seeing it now,
real quick,
Spencer,
Chris, real quick, because
313
Kurt in the chat said, oh, yeah, easy, 21 tackles and 3 sacks and winning a Super Bowl. He quite literally has a fucking Super Bowl. So, yes, Are you not familiar how the defensive tackle position works, by the way, too? Yeah. It's a disruptor position.
Did you watch
you
the
clog
game?
holes, you force, you flush shot quarterbacks to your edge rushers, and you happen to have an elite one in Aiden Hutchinson. It would have been an elite fucking pairing.
Did you watch that game yesterday? Like, did you see what Jalen Carter was doing out there? Like, come on, dude. It's okay to admit that he's one of the best defensive tackles in the league.
Shimon, man.
It's all right. What were you going to say, Chris?
I was just going to say, Spencer, to speak to your point about culture, look, the Lions are having one bad stretch of football that is resulting in them missing the playoffs and going home. And we're seeing more reports than ever. Monty maybe not happy. DJ Reader, there's a lot of things going on all of a sudden just because we're not winning one season. Look how fast that changed. Like, that just shows you, like you said, winning cures everything, because the second the Lions started losing, all of a sudden you started hearing things. And not to say that this is a bad locker room. I don't believe that. I'm not going that far with it. But it just proves your point that no matter what, winning cures it all. You can have anything going on in that locker room, but if you're winning, everybody's going to say, that's a good culture.
Yeah.
That's a good culture. Yeah. But if you're losing, all of a sudden, I'm not getting enough snaps, or things are messed up here, or they aren't the same as they used to be, or this, that, or these changes I don't like. All that stuff comes out.
And shout out to Machunga in the Woodward Sports chat, says, super chat says, Segway Spen, missed you on the Red Wings post game, bro. Yeah, sorry, couldn't make it. We were I got a little hammered. We were
what day was this?
Yesterday. We were watching football, and my friend needed like some crazy things to happen. He's in the championship game, and he had Luther Bird and Anjuwan Jennings going.
Dog, I've seen so many championships won yesterday.
Yeah,
with the nastiest lineups.
He's got
gross lineups.
If Drake London doesn't play, he's got a pretty good chance, because he's got Kyron Williams and Parkinson, and he's down I think 20 or something.
Congrats to him. So. Luigi Gaming 3-3 the super chat. Brad has more draft hits than misses. That's a fact, Luigi Gaming. I don't think anybody up here said that he didn't. I don't think anybody up here said he's not a good drafter. I didn't talk about the draft. I said I acknowledged your comment about the draft, but I said, hey, how much sign guys that did it?
Mm-hmm.
And more than guys that did it healthy, not guys that did it sparingly here and there. Nothing about the draft. We're not criticizing Brad Holmes' draft picks at all.
I also no, Brad Holmes has been very good at drafting. He's kind of like boom or bust with his draft picks. It's either they're all pros or they never play.
Everything past
there's no in between. It's either they're all pro players or they don't get on the roster, or they don't get on the field. You've got Malcolm who's made good plays here or there, but and he's going to be a free agent. So what you're going to do with that? I would like to see them re-sign him. It could be a good depth piece. He'd been injured all year, but yeah, he either drafts the best player at the position or a guy that isn't going to play a snap in the NFL. It's kind of wild.
Mishnuga, another super chat.
Shout out.
Hammered. Imagine Ali G. Respect.
Shout out Ali G.
Shout out Ali G.
I feel like that formed a lot of Chris's youth.
Chris is Ali G.
Ali G.
He's the white Ali G.
No, you will never find no pictures of me dressed like Ali G. But yeah, that
Sacha
shit
Baron
had me
Conan's
dying.
funny, man.
That shit had me dying as a kid, man.
He has a movie where he tricked a politician.
It's Dictator, right?
No, the TV show. It's
a
TV show where he tricked the politician into
meeting up with some girl or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I think it's that same show, but he also had him saying the N-word or whatever. It was crazy.
I'll find out what it is.
Dude, that guy's
he's a wild
savage.
All right.
He's a wild. Easy. Why y'all motherfuckers get so mad at the chat? Eat a Snickers. No, fuck you, dude. No, I'm not mad. I'm cool. I don't think I was that mad. If I was, I apologize. I'm a crash out. Maybe I was. All right, we gotta go to break. Come back. Maybe a little bit more of this. Nick, you about to say something real quick though? Come on, get it off your chest.
I got nothing. I thought we had great points all around there, and I love the chat, even if they troll me.
Chat, we love you guys. Make sure you smash the like button. If you guys need haircuts, let me tell you something. This is the place to be.
It really
is. This is the place to be.
It really is. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You get a hot leather neck shave, scalp massage, hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
Love Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Jack's Car Wash. Go to Jack's Car Wash. You can find one near you. They got 40-plus locations around Michigan. You can text WSN to 888-522-1729 and find a location closest to you. They got free vacuums, free compressed air, free mat cleaning rooms, and all of them have a hand towel drying service. Go check it out. It's Jack's Car Wash. Get a free one. WSN to 888-522-1729.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on Sports.com. Easy best more action on Chris Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. You guys go to Brad Holmes. We were talking about Brad Holmes. I saw my man, Mishunga, was trying to segue into hockey. We will talk hockey at some point today. We did have Simon Everson on the thumbnail, so we got to make sure to do so. But Luigi Gaming with the Super Chat says, on the bright side, Easy still cute. Thanks, Luigi Gaming. I'm just kidding. He said, on the bright side, we will play a last place schedule next year. That is true. But here's how I feel about the last place schedule. I do like it because, like, when you have a team like the Detroit Lions, it is almost like an automatic, like, playoff berth. Whether it be whether it be, like, your division, whether it be, like, wild card. The thing I don't like about it, right now, there's a couple teams that are like Fugazi. I think still very good. I would look at, actually, I'm just thinking one right now that comes to mind. And to be honest with you, I think it's the New England Patriots. I do think they're a very good team. I think they're going to be a special team in the future. I think in the right now, who have they been tested against and came out on top against to make you believe in them as a contender?
Well, I got the stat. They have one win against a team over 500 all season.
It's the Bills, week 3, right?
Yep.
And they also lost to the Bills, the stinky, poopy Bills, with such an overrated quarterback.
Yes, they did, and they're at home for that one too. So it's like
trash.
Yeah, you're giving that, but like I want to, like, for me, I like to know where my team sits. Like I'll take a couple lumps. It's a Tom Izzo effect. You go out there and you play some of these tough teams. You know what your team, like what you got, and what you're dealing with, what you're going to go up against when it comes to like the champion going into the playoffs. Like the Lions this year, I knew after the Eagles game. Oh fuck, we stink.
Yeah.
I said it. You guys said I was fucking wrong. I was a hater. I was fucking overreact. No, it turned out we stink.
Yeah.
We see enough playoff caliber competition to know at that point in the season like what we were going to be, in my opinion.
Overreactions week 1. We knew this is a way different team.
Yeah.
I mean,
there was some context in that one, but yeah.
Obviously, it was way too early to make predictions for the year, but we should have known getting manhandled week 1 in Green Bay. This is a whole different team.
Yeah. I mean, you did have the rookies there, too, and they did clean up the way they looked, like, but...
Really?
Honestly, you can go back further. Another one that maybe was a head-scratcher, too, was
Did
the Chiefs.
Did they really?
Mistake.
Did the rookies really clean it up?
They did. They did.
Interior offensive line blows.
Yeah, man. What do you think is the one he's most likely to correct, though? Is it going to be the injuries? If you can take a deal on an injured guy, I'm not going to be mad, but make it a $1 million one-year deal.
Yeah.
Stop giving these guys like fucking like here's a 1 year $8 million. Fuck you. You don't play enough for $8 million. You're not gonna play 8 games for me. Don't do shit like that.
I don't think he's going to change the way he drafts. So I think it will be.
I don't think he needs to. Well,
no.
Talking about trading into.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to change the way that he uses draft picks, the way that he moves up and down draft boards with those draft picks. I don't think he's going to change that because he's had a lot of success doing that. And like, I think this draft this year is going to turn out like a pretty good draft. And I hope that he changes his philosophy in free agents. I do. I hope he changes his philosophy in like banking on these injured guys to be serious factors. Like, you cannot realistically look at me and be like, yeah, you know, if Levi Onwuzurike wouldn't have went down for the year preseason, and if Marcus Davenport would have played the whole season, then obviously we would have been a Super Bowl contender. It's not realistic to expect. I think that's the thing he can change, and I think that's the thing he will change. I don't think he's going to change a lot about how he drafts.
Unfortunately, Spinny, I mean, he can't. Because now you're in a situation where you're paying a lot of these guys, and he got more to pay too. I don't think you could go out and change the way you draft now because you're going to have to invest in these rookies and hope they pan out. Because you don't really have the cap space to go and pay some of these guys. I'm with you, though. Free agency with the injury guys, cut it out. Cut it out. And the other thing I think I want, or I think it might happen, I don't know, because this one's an ego thing, might test his pride a little bit, is the opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Because you were fucking questioning that for 3 straight years now. At least by me.
Yeah.
And he fucking doubled down on that shit this offseason.
We are doubling down.
We are doubling down. Marcus Davenport, come on down. Here's a crutch. Help me get down there, brother.
Oh, we drafted you an edge in the 7th round.
Yeah. He's on the practice squad. Like, that's the shit.
He literally did. Oh, we got an edge. Yeah, in the fucking 6th round, dude.
Dude.
Like,
he did that too.
He did.
We were like, yeah, we were about the edge of the draft. Well, we got one. 6th round. Sick.
Nice.
Sick.
And
super
a guy
chat.
who's made of glass.
Yeah.
Sick. And a guy that didn't play all year long. Shout out Josh Paschal. Like, what in the world was he thinking? And then coach doubles down on what GM did because obviously you don't want to see the disconnect. We're good. Goes on each other flag. I just don't understand it. Like, what the...
You remember when they were wearing shirts with each other's faces on them and everybody was happy?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Do you remember?
I wish they told you were in the good old times before you left them.
Yeah, do you remember when he went to the podium and he was like...
Walking this bitch like a motherfucking villain.
Yeah, you are a villain to our own damn fan base right now, Brad.
Oh, no.
He is! He missed on the last 2 drafts and off seasons to put us in this position to take such a major step back. You lost to a 3rd-string quarterback in Minnesota.
He threw like 40 yards.
I think
and had 6 turnovers? Was it?
I think it was an undrafted free agent quarterback, too.
After losing to a 55-year-old grandpa whose own family hates him.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
His own family hates him.
Why is he describing me right now?
His family hates him. His teammates hate him.
Man, that glizzy's boiling in the booth.
I think
salty.
Terrion maybe can pan out.
Off season.
I don't blame you.
Mahogany can maybe pan out. The verdict's still out there on Ennis. Probably not in a good way. Vaki's special team, or you trade up for a special team or whatever. I don't fucking know, dude.
I like that our guy
Ratledge and Tesla look like they're going to be promising. Tyleek too.
Tyleek looks like, yeah.
I'm not really shitting on last year's draft as much as 24.
Yeah, I think this draft is going to be fine. I like Tyleek.
Frazier too. Frazier's going to be a starter for you.
I like Tesla. I think Frazier will be good.
They kept Lovin on the team. Maybe he's going to be a good returner.
He's going to be your Khalif replacement next year.
I hated the trade for Tesla, but I like Tesla the player.
Yes. It's just funny. Old Unky Syndicate calls him Melvin on dude.
Yeah. So, dude, the reason why I don't and haven't done that is like that's his dad's name. Who's like gone. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to play around with that.
That's
you know? Yeah.
Holmes?
I don't know if Unky Syndicate knows. Shout out Unky Syndicate though. He's
one of the funniest people.
Hate him, love him.
Yeah.
He's entertaining.
He is hilarious.
I can't lie.
He's hilarious.
And honestly, to pick Brad Holmes as your op, as strongly and early as he did,
It's a stance.
that's a ballsy move.
It's a stance for sure.
It's a ballsy move.
Shout out to Machunga in the Woodward Sports chat with the super chat. He said, "Can we get a Block M pacifier for Nick?" How you feeling, Nick?
Pretty bad. We're going to have to do these shows all off season. At some point, we will find a solution to get this team back on the track. But for now, they are depressing shows.
I remain unimpressed. Quarterback has always been the leader of and the ceiling setter. For some reason, no one is addressing our ceiling with Goff. I think we kind of have in a way. You can do some amazing things with Jared Goff, but you need to insulate him correctly.
Yeah.
He needs the protection. He needs the weapons. We have the weapons. Right now, he doesn't have the protection. He needs a run game as well. It's part of the insulation, and that's gone too. And that's something that you and I talked over the weekend. I think we said in the group text, and I saw, you talk about we got to steal an offensive coordinator from the 49ers or still poach Ben.
It's got to be somebody from the
I
Los
would
Angeles
put Dolphins
Rams.
in there too. They've been running the ball really well.
Yeah. I would say the Rams, the 49ers, and the Bears are the three schools of offense that I'm trying to steal my offensive coordinator from, unless you can get like an established guy or somebody, a head coach that got fired or something like that. But I would really like to see what's going on with that 49ers run game. I would really like to see what's going on with that running back room or that offensive line room and grab somebody out of there, because the way those guys run the ball, man, it's effortless. And you need some – and it can't be an old man either. You need a young, innovative mind who is willing to take risks, who is willing to get creative, who is trying to make a name for himself.
A nasty, freaky play caller.
You can't get an old fucking crotchety fart like Johnny Morton to come in here.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
And we thought that you handed him the keys to the Lambo and he fucking totaled it. So, like... Oh, no! And it's not completely on him, although it is a big factor of him.
Gotta say, how you switch the gears in this motherfucker?
Probably the number one factor, honestly, because, like, a good play caller can overcome shitty offensive line. But, that is something you need to get to, and that I'm gonna dive into that this during the little break we have for New Year's and look at some guys that I'd like to put my flag in as someone I'd like to see as that offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. But I'll tell you what, we talked about Dan Campbell and what he said about looking to make changes, about needing to make changes, about needing to look at what he does and how he can fix it. And I love to hear that. And he should. And like I said, he's a first-time head coach outside of an interim spot with Miami. And he is going to have to learn how to adjust as the seasons go on. But then him coming out and saying that if guys are ready, they're going to play Week 18, that's not changing. That's not adjusting. That's not doing anything different. Because God forbid Penei Sewell gets rolled up on and something happens to him. God forbid, who knows? Like, anything can happen. Look at Brian Branch, torn Achilles, done till next year, December. You want that to happen to another one of your star players? Because what? You're too prideful to say, hey, you're not playing in this game? Get over yourself, man.
Well, that's what I was looking at, too. Like, are the Bears even going to play their starters?
Probably not.
Like, they're out of the running for the number one seed. They already won the division. Why would you play your starters if you're the Chicago Bears? Don't you want to go into the postseason healthy? I could see Ben wanting to, like, stand on business after getting their ass whooped by the Detroit Lions and want to get that lick back. Sure. But, I mean, is that worth sacrificing your postseason if you're him? Like,
I feel like there is no reasonable thought process that would result in Amon-Ra St. Brown and Penei Sewell playing in this game. Like Jared Goff, well, if Penei Sewell's not playing, then Jared Goff shouldn't either.
Congratulations, you just got Amon-Ra
But
St.
Jared
Brown.
Goff's healthy. So, like, if he's out there, sure, whatever. If Hutch is playing, he's healthy. He hasn't been banged up all year. He's out there, sure. Penei Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown have been playing through injuries literally the entire year. And we both saw them get injured in the last game, to where they either needed help getting off or just went to the tent completely. So to have either of those guys in this game, I think would be coaching malfeasance. I think it would be just an absolute idiotic move by Dan Campbell. And you can't do it, man. You can't.
Well, Spinny, I think you may get your wish. I know we put a little video out there, but he also had this to say. You have that video from Dan Campbell today, Chris? Grab it if you will. I'll stall if you will. Nick, go ahead and say what you got to say. Or you want to go to break first?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you guys want to play it after?
Yeah, go to break. We'll listen to Dan Campbell talking about sitting some guys out maybe this final game.
Let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where we mean everybody, can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. And all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. Or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Sports and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top shelf strains. And don't forget, they've got their own line of concentrates coming out. And they are not middleman. It's not made by somebody else. They got their own facility. They've got their own concentrates coming out. So you know it is the best product and the cleanest you can get. Go to getmadpacks.com. Find it near you. Mad Flavor, Mad High. Mad Packs.
Smash like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Share the stream. You better show some goddamn respect. Jared Goff's the cutest quarterback we've ever had.
Cutest?
I mean best.
Oh, shit.
Machunga.
Machunga.
It's called a bad year. Relax, Detroit fans. It happens. That's fair.
It's fair.
That's very fair.
But you also have to
see why you had a bad year.
You have to change things that resulted in you having the bad year. You can't just go into this offseason and be like, oh, we're not going to get injured again for the third year in a row. No, you have to adjust what you do. And like I said it multiple times on these airwaves, in the NFL, if you're not getting better, you're actively getting worse. So to either sit on your hands or to not improve your roster is kind of like waving the white flag in the preseason. Because we weren't good enough to get to the Super Bowl last year. We weren't good enough to win a playoff game last year. And you guys were like, oh, no, we're good. We weren't good. We got bounced in the first round. How were we good? We were never good. We had another spot that we were trying to get to. And instead of progressing to that spot, you stayed at the same spot, which eventually kicked you down because one of your best players, arguably your best player, retired because he has 1 foot. Like,
it's funny you ad-lib Machunga before you went off on that, right?
Machunga. Shout out Machunga.
One thing I want to say about the sitting the player situation is like there are going to be some stars playing, but I think the guys you're paying big money to should sit. The guys who are supposed to be difference makers for you come next season should sit. It's not college football. We have 70 to 90 active players. You know what I'm saying? That you can just replace your whole starting 22 with. This National Football League, you only got 53 of them. Granted, the guys that are actually healthy and ready to go. But Dan Campbell did mention that some guys that aren't worth playing may actually sit in the video we have right here.
That's part of it, yeah.
Maybe rephrasing Dave's question, is questionable different on an injury report when the game doesn't matter towards playoffs? Does it change the definition of that word at all?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think if we're sitting there borderline and the player, it could be hard, or we think they're setting themselves up for a long-term risk, then no, it's not worth it. But if it's the stuff doesn't feel good and it's bumps and bruises and it's then no, it's like the next game up.
So there is that, right?
I don't know, man.
If Penne's ankle injury turns something that's more of a long-term situation and it's not worth doing, I don't think he's going to play. If Amon-Ra's knee, as of right now, it's day-to-day, as a situation that turns something worse, that turns like a long-term injury, he's not going to play. I think Dan Campbell's going to sit the guys. Unfortunately, Jared Goff's going to sit behind that offensive line with some of those guys sitting out.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Because he doesn't have an injury
my
right now.
neck, my back.
He doesn't have a hurt foot playing through it like Josh Allen.
This is good shit.
Nick.
No,
Justin Herbert.
We'll have to see what happens. But
Nothing what?
I would be disappointed if Amon-Ra St. Brown and Penei Sewell play in this game, because they are both obviously dealing with some pretty serious injuries. Like, Penei Sewell was in the medical tent. He was taken to the locker room. The only reason he came back in the game was because he's Penei Sewell. So I think you need to overlook this. Oh, next game up, every game matters. This game doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't at all. And you know what matters? Penei Sewell playing for this team next year. And Amon-Ra St. Brown playing for this team next year. Because, Brian Branch went out there, and we're not going to see him until December next year. Do you want that to happen in a meaningless game to one of probably two of your three most important players? I don't.
Guys, 55 likes. What are we doing? B. Taylor wants to call in. I'm not letting him on call. We got 55 likes in the chat. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's crazy, chat.
That's disrespectful. It's the holiday season.
Holiday season.
It's
Kwanzaa. Easy's black.
The fuck, guys? Now they're going to unlike.
Yeah, Easy's Mongolian. It's Mongolian Christmas.
56 likes.
You say thank you to Mongolian Jesus.
We're all related, technically.
Another fact of the matter is this team already had its chances, so right now it's all about
The Detroit Lions select.
You could literally get up to 13, or you could move down as worse as 18.
You're like Carrot Top.
It's a big ass problem right now if this team wins this game. For absolutely nothing. Does it go into next year? Do you think this builds on any momentum? Does this save the season?
No.
Because it doesn't in my eyes, boys. But trading up for one of a premier blue chip player to put on this offensive or defensive line sure as hell will help you next year and for the next 4 to make sure that this never happens again. Say you get lucky, get a player of a Pro Bowl caliber. Think that helps this offensive line? Of course it does. Does it help Jared Goff transform back into a top 10, arguably, quarterback when you put him behind an elite offensive line? Yes. That's what this team needs. It needs its identity back. This team's identity isn't about winning in Chicago right now. It's about making your quarterback decent again, good again. Because this guy blows behind an offensive line that stinks. And right now, your offensive line stinks. Like, you're never winning any games with a bad offensive line. Ever.
No.
With Jared Goff as your quarterback. You need to put in serious capital. First round, second round, if that's what it takes. Or trade up in the first. Get the best player in this draft at the offensive line position. That's where I'm at.
It's, I said it the other day, I'm at the point where I'm willing to sacrifice some of your skill players and some of your other players to make sure you have the best offensive line in the NFL. Because Jared Goff isn't going anywhere. And if you want a shot at getting to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl, if Jared Goff's your quarterback, you need to have the best offensive line in the league. Not good, not above average, not great. You need to have the best offensive line in the National Football League if you want a shot at winning the Super Bowl with Jared Goff as your quarterback. And and you might have to bleed other positions. You might have to. You might have to give up on some of these guys. You might have to not re-sign a Brian Branch. You might have to not re-sign a Jahmyr Gibbs. You might have to move some of these guys so you can bring in pieces that protect Jared Goff.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. Bye.
The punter, the Woodward Sports chat says, I want to hear Jared Goff being chanted again at Detroit events. As much as it annoyed me, as much as I hated it, the Lions were winning when it was happening.
That's a good point.
So, I mean, that's what it means. I'll take it. But you guys got to do me a favor in exchange. I see the MGCAs in the chat, all right? Make Goff cute again.
Make Goff cute again.
All right, it's been really ugly. We need him to play cute again. So I want you guys to spam the other shows with that until one of the guys asks.
Yeah.
And
Stick's going to be on the desk tomorrow, so.
You got to read it out loud. What the fuck does MGCA mean? Make Goff cute again.
Make Goff cute again.
We got a super chat from Poor Daryl. Not too poor. He's sending super chats, dollar bills, y'all. It says Bears. Have to win Sunday to clinch the number 2 seed over Eagles. After watching that last night, Bears are putting up a 50 bagger. Yeah, it's true. If they want that seed, I mean, the Eagles got to win too, don't they? Because the Bears beat them outright. So I think there's a tiebreaker there.
Make Goff cute again.
MCGA, make Goff cute again. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the Bears are probably going to play the Stars because, one, they do have the number 2 seed up there they can play for. Actually, yeah, even if they tie, they might sit.
Make Goff black again.
No, it's the difference of playing like the Packers.
Stay black.
And
they got the same record right now or no?
The Packers are going to be the last spot in.
Yeah, Packers going to be the 7th seed.
So
LaFleur would be fucking washing dishes. They weren't 7. They didn't expand the playoffs.
Wouldn't you much rather be playing the Packers than any other of those teams?
If you're the Bears?
Yes.
And Ben Johnson definitely wants his get back. I saw that in there from Cold Soldier 313. For sure. He wants to get back. He remembers the 50 ball we put on him, and he definitely wants to beat $50 million once in his first campaign.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it doesn't mean anything to us. And in the, grandstands of the season, it doesn't mean much to the Bears. Shit means a lot for Ben Johnson. And that team plays for him, man. So,
yeah, the 50 ball is probably coming either way. I'd rather have it against our backup so we could have that, the back pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying when the Bears fans come dropping that 50 ball comment, you play okay against our fucking backups?
Oh, I'm hurt.
Against our backups, bro? We did 50 ball against your starters. I'd like to have that excuse.
When it mattered.
Make Goff cute again.
But it does sound like they might say some guys.
Right up in
from
ya.
what Dan Campbell said just then. I think we put out a clickbait part of it, But when the one we played, he's saying if it looks like a long-term injury, they're probably going to sit.
I hope so.
I remain unimpressed. Joe Burrow O-line is considerably worse, and he does so much better. Someone to criticize Goff without blaming someone else.
We do.
We do. I've been told I do it too much.
Yeah.
I was told I'm a hater.
I mean, you cannot have turned the ball over 6 times against the Minnesota Vikings. I don't care what that O-line looks like. You just can't do it. You just can't.
Josh Allen sacked more times than Jared Goff this season, put it to you that way.
Yeah, and we're going to go to break.
He's still winning games. All right, we got to go to break. Come back. Chris, tell us about Black Rock.
Let me tell you about Black Rock Bar and Grill. It is a home and steak in the stone, and it is a sizzle above the rest. The heavyweights have been at 2 locations, a third one coming at the end of next month, so make sure you are tuned in for that. TBD on the location, but the heavyweights will be there, so make sure you come, show out. Great food, great service, great vibes, and you can get 20% off, so you're getting a great price. You can get 20% off that total food bill by mentioning Woodward Sports. Exclusions apply. Easy, how about you tell us about Amon-Ra, the main event?
Kickoff 2026, Amon-Ra St. Brown is making a difference on and off the field, showing us all the true meaning of community and care. Amon, through the St. Brown Foundation, is partnered with Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and Wicked Awesome Wishes to host the main event. On January 5th from 4 to 7 p.m., children facing life-altering challenges and illnesses will join us at Lady Jane's in Birmingham for a night of joy and unforgettable memories. They'll get to dye their hair blue, enjoy a special dinner, and take part in fun activities crafted with love by the team at Wicked Awesome Wishes and Lady Jane's. Tune in Woodward Sports Live Monday on January 5th as we share and support this amazing cause. Tune in to stbrownfoundation.org or wickedawesomewishes.org for more information.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
You guys can still take advantage of the life hack if you're a single man by purchasing a Buddy's $50 gift card. 1, feeding yourself that night with a free 4-square one-topping pizza. 2, having that $50 on deck before you can go to that date. All right? Don't even pull your wallet to slide the gift card over. Do it. Also, if you're a late holiday guy, do it. You're good. You in there. You know, that happened on BDE today. It's the funniest shit ever.
I got Cam, dude.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sweet potato Cam, dude.
What didn't Terry call him Pecan Cam?
Pecan Cam.
Pecan Cam.
He's just love that guy. He just,
Moose lips.
he takes his time on the ad reads.
Yeah, he did have like a 12-second pause
He
there.
paused, so I cut it off and just kept going.
And it was like for a good
Yeah,
while,
I
too.
thought it was, hey, what? Shout out Cam.
Shout out to you guys over
Cam's good
Sports
dude.
Chat. Smash like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Some comments over Sports Chat. Caleb Williams is trash. Unfortunately, I don't think so. He may not be top 10, top 5, but he's dude. He honestly, he might have that Stafford syndrome from watching him last night. Like some of those deep ball throws are like holy fuck. Like they're like some of them are like they're beautiful fucking throws, and then the ones that are right there, there's just no touch. He only knows like one fucking speed or velocity, whatever word you want to use. I did put a Woodward Sports Chat poll up, guys. If you are ready to talk about the Detroit Pistons and or Red Wings, I did leave Lions on there. Some of you sick fucks are still voting for it. Why? Why must you force us to live through that pain?
Oh, dude.
What?
Is Lions gonna win?
Let me see. Where's it at? It's tied right now.
It's tied right now.
All right, we're doing Pistons. Close enough. Oh, Pistons with the lead?
Nope.
Close enough to Pistons. We're doing Pistons. All right. What is the
Great,
state
let's
of the
talk
Detroit?
about the team that didn't win either.
That's fair. They're on a losing
We
streak.
got 6, man.
sky is
Let's
falling.
sneak in some wings.
Kawhi Leonard fucking career high.
Whew.
Chris, what the hell is going on with the Pistons right now? Are we getting exposed? Is it up? Is it jig up? Was it an easy schedule to begin the year?
Oh, no!
Blow it up.
We suck
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. No, this was something where, look, this
That's
team's
little Chris.
identity that they relied on, this is what you're worried about in the playoffs, is that you lose the free throw battle, you lose the three-point battle. Well, then you damn sure better win the paint battle, the board battle, the turnover battle, fast break, all of that other stuff that the Pistons are accustomed to winning, the non-half-court stuff. And they haven't. They've been winning it, but not by the same margins. They're usually winning it by 20, 30-plus points in the paint, 15-plus fast break points. Well, those are very similar, and that's going to be hard to overcome when a team's shooting the same, if not better, from three, and also getting 15-plus free throws more than you, like the Utah Jazz did. So, like, it's just, look, their recipe is tough. That's the one thing I don't get, though, is how this team operates in the paint, attacking the paint all the time, and this team can't get to the free throw line. They're where all the physicality's at. How are they not getting the calls, man? Like, I want to be that guy to say they're not getting calls, but look, they're the team that attacks the paint more than any other team in the league. How are they getting 15 less free throws than the Jazz? How are they getting 15 less free throws than the Trailblazers. Like that shit doesn't. That shit
even
doesn't
the ones
make
we were
sense to me.
getting were like they were missing them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
well,
'cause
that's
they know we
another
can't
thing
hit
too.
'em.
They aren't hitting them, but I'm talking just sheer attempts. I'm going off of attempts. So it's the part of the formula that worries you. You know, is if you're not excelling in the 3-point, then you have to be making sure that you're winning the fast break and points in the paint by a large margin. And they've been winning them, but not by the same margin that they're accustomed to, and that's why I've seen them drop 2 close games. One close game. The Clippers game wasn't close. Kawhi was just unhuman, and that's bound to happen too. Like somebody just come in and torch you. That just happens.
I thought we had the greatest defensive player of all time, Sar Thompson. Why wasn't he guarding him?
That is a very, very fair question. That is one I would love to ask JB.
Shoot the J.
I have not gotten
I couldn't tell you. I mean, that guy just couldn't miss.
Yeah.
Even though it was good defense. And it wasn't all on fucking Nassar, guys. Let's relax.
No, it wasn't.
All right. He got everybody. He got
and
Cade.
he failed.
He got Ron. He scored 53 in the night with?
But, like,
or 55?
If your thing is defense, like, that's what it is.
But he wasn't on
it's not offense. You can't let a small forward go for 50 on you as a small forward. Flat out. I'm putting the majority of it on Sar Thompson.
All right, dude. You're just a Sar hater.
Why?
He wasn't guarding them all game.
Well, he should. He should demand it. He should say, hey, I'm the defensive guy. I'm a small forward. He's a small forward. Let me guard him and let me stop him.
I think something might be going on with it because he didn't play the back half of that Jazz game either. Is there any news with that? What did JB say he was out in the back half of the Jazz game?
I am not. Yeah, I didn't get an explanation on that, to be honest with you.
Why don't you text JB for us?
I will. I'll text JB.
Yeah, text your JB.
Not the highly abductable.
guy.
Not the highly abductable one. I'll text the Pistons coach JB to get the answer. But
I mean, it's just a lull, and that's going to happen throughout a season. It's a very long season. They need Cade Cunningham to rise them out of it. He is the superstar. He is going to be a all-pro, probably first team All-NBA guy. He's going to be an all-star starter. He needs to the next game put it on his back and go out there and lead them to victory, because that's what you need when you're in a lull, when you're in a losing streak, when you had a couple of bad performances in a row. You need your star to be your star, and they need Cade to go out there and take care of business.
Yeah, he did almost fight back and get us in there in that Jazz one too. I don't like the play that JB called up for that final play. I don't know why you don't give Cade like a screen there so he gets an open shot. Like why maybe they're looking to get a foul call. I don't know. Well, he has gotten some of those this year, so maybe they were looking for that.
I think they wanted the ISO just because with Cade, they needed a 3, and that Cade was going to shoot, so you didn't. So bringing Duren or a screener is just bringing another body that can possibly contest Cade. I'm guessing that's their thought on it.
Yeah, and then I will say in the Jazz game, that dunk he had to bring it back up to 2, that was dirty. And when you needed it most, like Cade's giving you some.
Dude,
obviously, these
he had 23 in the second half last game. Like he was trying. Yeah. He was trying. I think it was one of those games. I mean, look, the Clippers only scored 26 points in the paint that game. They did all their work from the mid range and outside pretty much. And Kawhi being as efficient as he was, look, man, that was a career night for him. So sometimes that stuff happens in the NBA too. You can't just sit there and be like, the Pistons are a problem. They lost 2 in a row. Well, Kawhi is going to be in a frozen cryo chamber for another month recovering after that performance. You're not going to see him for a while. So I can't get too invested in that. And like Spencer said, you have lulls in the season. I'd rather my lulls be in December than April or May.
Yeah, and they need I do think it's pretty obvious, though, that they need another shot creator on this team. Somebody that's going to go out there and give you some buckets, because when the offense isn't flowing through Cade, there's really no flow to the offense. So you need a guy that can go out there in his stagnant offense and still be able to get his own shots, to be able to get his own buckets and be able to make them down or knock them down. So, I'm not too worried about it. Couple games, just go out there and when's the next game, Chris?
The next game is tomorrow against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, the Lakers don't play any kind of defense, so you should be able to take care of that one.
They've been a pretty good defensive team, but the Pistons are. The
Lakers do not play defense
Well, Luka doesn't play defense.
Neither does LeBron or Austin Reeves.
You calm down on Big
How
Booty
about
Reeves.
Austin Reeves putting up like 25 plus? What was was that you posted on Instagram?
It's-
the Troy Bolton. He did.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
If Troy Bolton stopped messing around with Gabrielle.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the sign they put up there, Chris, in the Slack? They put out there for Duncan Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit of a banger.
That was good.
Yeah.
A little bit of a banger from Duncan Robinson. I'm going up there and I'm signing this for this guy.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It looks just like Duncan Robinson. I can't be mad at that.
Shout out Sheen.
With shout
Duncan
And the guy holding it looks like Steve Ballmer almost.
What if it was?
Duncan Robinson can't be the only guy that can shoot on your team.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know Jaden Ivey, 28 plus minutes and Pistons get blown out. Just saying. You know,
Are you ready?
numbers is the numbers.
Are
I
you
don't
ready
think
to
he was
take
the
the
problem.
victory lap?
That's right.
No.
He's already been taking it.
Yeah,
I've already taken it. Yeah, dude. I'm fat. I can't remember any victory laps. Dude. I've already taken it. I won. You guys fucking lost.
Crazy.
I don't know what's going to happen with the result of this. Maybe keeping the team. But I think I saw some interesting stuff about Tobias Harris that could, equate to a trade. Maybe Kawhi was trying out for the Detroit Pistons. You guys see those numbers? Tobias was, I think I put a trade in there with Tobias, and I don't know who the other party was, but it equated out to Kawhi's salary. Do you think Ballmer would trade him? You think Kawhi's trying to get out and win?
No, Ballmer won't trade him. He just spent all that money on a new arena. He's going down with the ship. Like,
So he's about to lose draft picks for Serkovan in the cap for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably got to keep him.
Yeah.
That's fair. But I did see Koo post some interesting numbers on Tobias Harris. As much as I've grown to love Tobias, as much as I didn't think it was going to work, I was scared about it. I liked them. But then Koo put out these numbers, his on and off numbers. Dude, they're kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Chris grabbed them right now. It's way beyond what I expected. I would not think this would be the case at all. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. But the on-off numbers for Tobias Harris is like
crazy.
I've kind of been scared to trade him because I feel like he's been a great fit. Okay, is that the whole? I think you're missing the.
No, it's the whole thing. See, look.
You're missing the off.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Dog, look at that plus minus. Obviously, more minutes of him off because of the injury and whatnot too. So you got the lane, but that's still fucking giant discrepancy.
Look at the net rating.
It's insane.
Look at the defensive rating. And that's because, who's playing when he's not?
Stu.
Who?
Isaiah Stewart.
Or backup power forward Ron Holland.
Or backup power forward
Yeah, or
Ron
backup
Holland.
forward Ron Holland.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so maybe forcing Unk back into the starting lineup wasn't the best.
Well, he's shooting terrible from three. I mean, he's shooting over the last 15 days, the last 2 weeks, small sample size, but he's shooting 12% from three. He's shooting 33% on the year. Like, he's having a down year shooting. The only hope you could give Easy the upside is that last year he turned it around in January. That's when he started to pick up, but he just doesn't look the same.
Did it carry into the playoffs though? Because I don't really like
it carried
end of
through the
year
regular
numbers
season
because like
into
that's when
the-
teams are like, all right, well, let's go get that fucking lottery pick. You know,
that's more like March. Like if you have a great March or February,
Yeah,
because
if you're
it's the shortest
bad by January, you know.
I mean, for January, there's still
Like the Nets tank all year. Like teams like
Brother, they're
that.
tanking every day.
And a lot of those
They're
teams are in the
taking
East,
opening day.
unfortunately for us.
Yeah, but I think Tobias just from the eye test just looks like he took a step back this year.
Jacob Craig in the World Sports Chat says, I don't think Tobias can be a starter on a championship team.
No.
Just my opinion. I actually don't hate that take.
Yeah, I mean,
He
at
can't
this
be.
point, probably not. Probably not. All right, we're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to keep talking sports. But first, tell us about Gold Crown, Easy.
Gold Crown. Take your relaxation game to an all-pro level with Gold Crown. The concentrates have been their bread and butter since the caregiver days. They got the best in the biz. They even create certain products for other companies as well. But now they got their own infused pre-rolls called Jesters. They come in multiple different strains. I got one on me right now. I'm not going to smoke because it's icy out. But they also got the gummies, infused, gelatin-free, and coated nerds for the extra pop. Find them at a dispensary near you at Gold Crown.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well,
Why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Shout out Wicked Pickle. You guys know what it is, Michigan. Are you ready? It's the biggest pickleball event of the year. The Woodward Sports Wicked Pickle Open, January 9th through the 11th, and we're kicking it off with a bang. Friday night at 7:30, the Woodward Sports Celebrity Tournament hits the court. All 4 shows, throwing down, plus local celebs. It's all broadcast live. Then, the real battle begins. 3 days of non-stop pickleball. Men's, women's, mixed, and singles divisions. This is where champions are made. Sign up now at pickleballtournaments.com or call Wicked Pickle at 734-331-3451. Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WordSports.com. Easy to know more Raxter and Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Before we move on from Pistons, I do have one question, and I feel like I don't know why we're not talking about it. It is a team, as we just discussed, is like in that tanking season all season long. What about MPJ? Why is nobody talking about him? He's been on championship teams. He's accepted roles on the championship team, played those roles really well. He stretches the floor, shoots well from 3. I think he does give you more on defense than Tobias. Why is nobody talking about MPJ?
With MPJ, the thing is that,
cream's in your mouth
he
a
is
little
an
bit.
absolute ball stopper. He is an absolute bucket, too. So, you can make the argument that he fits this team well because you need a stretch 4 that shoots prolifically, rebounds well. Like, he fits from a basketball-wise, but I don't know if he fits exactly the way this Piston team goes because when Michael Porter Jr. gets the ball is being put up in the air for a shot. That's just how it goes with him. He is not a guy that's going to run an action and make a read and do all of these things that you do, all this off-ball Cade stuff that you do. You won't necessarily be doing that with Michael Porter Jr. because when you give him the ball is going up for a shot. So I don't hate it all the way, but that combined with the back injury, the history there, I'm a little bit hesitant because my thing is this. We brought up Kawhi. We were debating that earlier in the group chat yesterday about Kawhi versus DeMar. And Kawhi is absolutely a better player, but I just want to make a move for a guy that I know is going to be there in May or June. And I get that Kawhi is a better player and the risk might be worth the reward. All of that. MPJ, same thing might apply. But I just get scared by these guys that don't have that have a question mark on their health. Same with Anthony Davis. That was all the way going back to that. Like I'm consistent on making sure that if I get a guy, I want confidence that guy is going to be able to play in May and June.
But are a lot of these guys getting moved that don't have question marks, Chris? Like, there's a reason why some of their teams are struggling so mightily. I just think they're injury-prone players, and that's why these teams are willing to move off of them because they're not extremely successful teams. So you're kind of looking at a crop of guys that do have some deficiencies unless you're giving up some big-time talent and multiple first-rounders.
And I know Chris doesn't want to make a move for a guy unless he's better than Jaren Jackson Jr., but
who'd be amazing fit.
I think no, I'm just joking, but not really though. You did say that, but
yeah.
I think that I would be completely fine with Michael Porter Jr. He's got this year and next year on his contract, and then he's an unrestricted free agent. He's making like $40 million a year, so you'd have to do some things to move around the cap. But the ball stops here, guy. Who cares? We need that. We only have fucking 2 guys on our team that can shoot. We need a guy that's going to chuck shots. We need a guy that can hit some shots, that can hit open threes, that can make shots in transition and be an ancillary piece. Like, I think he would fit the team perfectly. The thing is, he's kind of an idiot, and he's definitely super horny all the time. So maybe that's not
my kind of guy.
Maybe that's not the
He's
best
the light-skinned brother
scenario. But he's a baller, and like you said, he has won a championship before playing alongside a guy whose game or his play style is very similar to Cade Cunningham's in Nikola Jokic. So
yeah, I don't think he's a ball stopper.
No,
I think
he would fit perfectly on this team, and I would do it for sure.
Played alongside and won a championship with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs a dribble ball. I think he's one of those shoot and score, passing the ball.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And we're not asking him to get 5 assists a game. We're not asking him to swing. We're asking him to, when you have an open shot, hit the open shot, and he can do that.
Yeah. I'm good with him for the price. We'll see what the price is. But I'm not hating it. That's why I think you're starting to see, because you posed the question originally, why aren't you hearing a lot of noise from Michael Porter Jr.? I think it's the things I mentioned. Plus, people do want a star hunt.
Well, there was some noise that the Pistons were interested in.
Yeah,
I did see that over the weekend. So
yeah,
we'll see if talks progress there. But that's the kind of guy I think that you'd need to get in on this team. You need to get a guy who is not afraid to shoot the ball. You need to get a guy who can actually hit open shots and can hit contested shots in half court. And he is big enough, he is confident enough, and he's shown a track record in his career of being able to hit contested shots in half court offense, and he's not afraid to pull the trigger pause. So I think that he would be a fine addition.
And streamers would be more Pistons fans. I'm playing.
That's true.
I mean, him and Terry Arnold pod would go crazy.
Him and Terry Arnold pod would go crazy.
Crazy.
My man Curtis Schultz did.
So would him at Legends. Let's be honest.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ain't nothing wrong with being light. You know what I'm saying? Young and light skin. He's just living the best life. Listen. What do you want him to do?
Young, light skin, and rich, man.
What do you want him to do?
Yeah.
Curtis Schultz in the super chat. So we do got to give some. I don't know if I can give you a top 10 Eddie Murphys, but I'll give you my number 1.
Beverly Hills Cop.
That's your number 1?
Probably. It's a great movie.
I didn't watch it till recently, maybe the past year when the new one was coming out.
Yeah, I gotta watch it, to be honest with you.
I mean, Daddy Daycare is a staple of my childhood.
Daddy Daycare is a good one.
Nutty Professor. Nutty Professor is number 1 by far.
Yeah, that was the one my dad showed.
Coming to America. Oh yeah.
Oh, Coming to America is number 1.
Coming
Nutty
to America
Professor
is number 1 for sure.
And then I didn't love Norbit at the time, but I appreciate it. It's a shitty classic.
Remember when that girl sent me that Norbit meme?
No, wait, what?
Boy, you got a girlfriend? You do now. I was like, all right, I'm not talking to you no more. But no, yeah, Coming to America, number 1 for sure.
Life actually could be number 1.
Shit.
Life.
Don't eat your cornbread.
Coming to America, Nutty Professor.
I would put Coming to America number 1. I would put Life 2. I would put Beverly Hills Cop 3, and then Nutty Professor 4.
I only remember watching when I was little, so I'm just an Eddie Murphy movie I know, The Golden Child. I gotta watch Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop is great.
Haven't seen it. I gotta watch Trading Places as well.
I like Delirious better than Harlem Nights. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Delirious over Raw.
I'm taking Delirious over Raw for sure. Yeah.
I need to watch Dave Chappelle.
I gotta mix it. Which one?
I watched it last night. It was fun.
I heard it was amazing.
Which one is he in the? I just watched it last night too because of you.
Yeah.
Which one is he in the red suit?
That's Raw.
Raw?
Yeah.
No, that might be my favorite.
No, wait. Yeah,
Delirious
that's Raw.
is the red suit. Raw is the purple suit.
Whatever one he's talking about, the boomerang and
Goody
pussy.
fucking Google. That's Delirious. Yeah.
Oh, that might be the one too. Probably some of my bitches just throwing pussy at him.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're right. Yeah.
That's Delirious.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch Eddie Murphy tonight. What a goat who doesn't get the goat respect. I feel like kind of weird. They doesn't.
He does. It's changed in the last 5 years or so. I follow the comedy scene pretty well. And for years it was
a comedy guy.
I got a comedy guy. He's also my Pacers guy. But no, I follow the comedy scene, and that's been a theme that's kind of picked up over the last 5 years or so. He just went away, and so people just kind of
made too much money.
People gave the Patrice O'Neals and the Dave Chappelle's and all
O'Neal's
that
the
love.
funniest.
Yeah,
I'm still not a big Dave Chappelle guy. Gotta be honest with you guys. I
Dave
gotta watch
Chappelle's
some of the old stuff. Dave
Chappelle's a goat.
He's still funny, but it's not like.
No, he's more like a sermon. He's like a
He's a sermon who's kind of funny. Yeah. Well, the funny part from last night was
no! What are you talking about?
Wait, what? Oh.
He's talking about the hard hand. That scratched on the casing. I said, oh, no.
My favorite part is, I don't know, it's my big chance for Cassie.
Dave, what are you into?
Video games, books.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to break, come back. We got to talk about Simon Edvinsson and Mo Sider, who played just as well, maybe not better, but Edvinsson, the hero of the game. That was fucking sick.
in the NHL.
I'm glad I turned that game on.
Yeah,
let's go to break, come back, talk about that one. Tell us about Loom.
Let me tell you about Loom. Go to loom.com. Man, I'm telling you, I love this place. It's right by my house. I stop in there at least once a week to re-up, to get this, to get that, to try their new stuff. They gave me an ounce of the Do-si-do. It is chronic. Make sure you tap in. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. They got a ton of exclusives like their Buzzin' drinks. They got a new Buzzin' Max that's 100 milligrams in a can if you're a psycho like Justin. They have the best pens in the game as well. The Benjamins from Loom, top tier. Go check it out. Go to Loom Cannabis, loom.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to sharonsheating.com. Listen, you got a couple days. Schedule that. Free furnace tune-up. Sharon's Heating will do it for you. Not a can of tuna, but you could get some. I don't know. You can get a tune-up. It's hard to rhyme with tune-up. Go check it out. Go to sharonsheating.com. They got a brand new website. You can schedule online, see the quotes, check their financing options. They've been servicing Michigan for 40 years. 40 years, man. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. sharonsheating.com.
The Red Wings got their arses kicked by the Hurricanes, yes. But what I've noticed this year, that's different from last year, knock on wood, last year they went on losing streaks after an ass whooping. This year, they got a little fire in their belly after a loss, and they come out swinging. They did so last night with a victory over Toronto.
Yeah, the shitty poopy Maple Leafs.
Leafs.
Biz.
But the most impressive thing to me was Simon Edvinsson. Simon Edvinsson getting hurt. Still blocking shots out there.
From his knees.
His knees. Get back up, fucking knocking a puck down in midair.
Yeah.
Then he comes back and scores the game winner in OT. That shit was elite spinny. Tell us more.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Like, the Red Wings have the best defensive pair in the NHL. When you look at Mo Sider and Simon Edvinsson, all of their net ratings, all of their expected goals, all of the nerdy hockey shit that I like, they are 1 or 2 in pretty much every single category when you're talking about defensive pairings in the league. And it's because they are as elite offensively as they are defensively. Mo Sider had another goal last night. He's got 24 points in his last 23 games. And he is like, these guys are just so physically imposing, so aggressive. And then when they get up, now we're seeing this year, them really get involved in the offense. Them come down to keep the puck inbounds and to get some better shots, some better chances on the net, getting down and involved in the offense. And they're both just so long and so physical. Like, we saw fucking nasty dangle from Ed and then the backhand to finish it. Like, it's just beautiful to see these guys really flourishing and really developing into what we expected them to be. The two towers of the Detroit Red Wings defense have gone out there and they have been taking care of business from start to finish. Honestly, I feel like it's been a negative for guys like Albert Johansson that they are so good because Aljo's been getting his ass beat this year, and I think it's because teams are like so excited when they finally see Simon Edvinson and Mo Sider not on the ice. They're like, all right, now we can finally fucking do something, and they start hitting other guys even more because they're so sick of getting beat up by these two big goons. And they're both such good fluid skaters. Their tape-to-tape passing has been so impressive since the beginning of the year. It was a little shaky, but it has just been dialed in since then. And yeah, they're just playing great hockey, man. It's truly two defensive pillars that you build your team on, that you build your team around, because they do everything. They kill penalties. Simon doesn't play on the power play, but Mo Sider quarterbacks the power play. They are skilled offensively in the zone. They're both dangerous weapons in the overtime because of how big, physical, and well they can skate. So it's impressive to see them play like this. I had been championing Simon Edvinson for so long, and when they finally brought him up, I was so happy to see him get his shot. And him and Mo Sider, man, they are an intimidating and an extremely talented pair of defensemen in the NHL. It's awesome to see their games continue to develop, because I thought that Simon Edvinson was the best all-around defenseman that the Red Wings had going, and I think the potential of him on both sides of the puck to go out there and to be that guy offensively and defensively, I thought it was him. But what Mo Sider has done taking a step offensively this year has just been a thing of beauty. He is not hesitating. He is snapping that shot around goalies. He is quarterbacking the power play. And yeah, they've been both just two beauties to watch this year, man. I love seeing them play. I love when they're on the ice because they're so physical. They're not taking bullshit from anybody. You saw in the last game, Toronto tried to muck it up a little bit, tried to get at Talbot. It gave him a couple jabs. Mo Sider and Simon Edvinson were taking dudes' heads off. And that's what you need out of your big guys. You need them to go out there and play big, to play physical, to play aggressive. And they have been, as well as carrying a lot of the offensive output from the blue line. Pretty much the entire offensive output from the blue line outside ASP.
OT, ASP, losing his stick, still skating down, dropping down and getting that block. Mm-hmm. That was fucking lit. It was a good game. Like I said, I'm glad I tapped in.
You saw Austin Matthews rip the post. Everyone, is on there.
Yeah.
Onto their seat. Don't do it. Post out. Boom. Red Wings get on it. I was so happy to see the Red Wings come out with this victory on a Sunday. That was honestly, depressing. Watching the NFL, knowing the Lions were just out of it completely. They did it to themselves. Detroit needed a pick-me-up. Red Wings, here we come. Here comes a goalie making a mishap, making a bad read. You know what good teams do? Take advantage of bad reads. And that's what happened with that goaltender. Smooth Simon Edvinson. There were a couple great calls. Simon Says, and I forget the other one, but Simon Edvinson just coming down the ice, literally just so smooth, so tall, and, just completely going around it. And to put the cherry on top, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
That made it so much better. It's
like beating the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Austin Matthews.
They're literally the Cowboys of the NHL.
Cost us the Four Nations.
Yeah, exactly.
And nice fucking back check on that, on the game-winning goal, Austin Matthews. Just standing there skating in the neutral zone while Evans is dicing up your goaltender.
Does it look familiar?
Yeah.
It did. And, yeah, it was so nice to see. I know you said, you think Johansson's struggling a little bit because everyone takes it out on him. I just think he's a little undersized right now. He needs to get stronger for being that size where he's getting pushed around. He is skilled at times, but when people close in on him or he's trying to close, he doesn't have the strength right now, I don't believe. So I would still like to see Stevie make a move to upgrade on this blue line.
Yeah, I think Johansson's is more of like a irritant than anything. Like just naggy versus like anything special. But I'm just now jumping back in the season. Now the Lions season officially dead. Other than the Hurricanes game, they've been a pleasure to watch. Are they a move away? Or maybe still a couple years of maturing?
I'm not saying trade a first rounder for a
I would though. No.
No.
I'm not saying
it takes more than a first rounder to get a star. I think I'm kind of comfortable with the way the top four looks, and if you want to move, Ben Sherratt's been playing very, very well so far this season, blocking shots, being a good mentor for ASP. I really like that pair too. If you want to get something to solidify that kind of that 4th, 5th defenseman spot, I wouldn't be mad at that either. I wouldn't mind seeing them go after a big asshole Canadian forward. That's what I think you need the most is a big physical asshole Canadian center, preferably. But I don't think they're going to do anything to add like a bunch of talent to this team at the deadline. I think what they're going to do is move guys out. I think you could see Talbot being moved. I think you could see JT Compher being moved. And I think that opens up spots for guys like Sebastian Cossa and MBN to come in here and help make a push for the playoffs. But if you decide to, I don't know, because Ben Sherratt's in a contract year, so you're not going to get a lot for him if you decide to move him. I wouldn't mind them re-signing him at the end of the offseason, another 1 year deal, maybe 2 years, and then he's on your third pair, and you're fine with that. If you decide to upgrade that defense, though, I'm not gonna fight you for it. I would be happy with any kind of positive move at the deadline.
Big Asshole was a very weird but influential jazz quartet, says Xavier D. DNC, ask easy. When is your next trip to Sweden? Well, I did bring you guys Simon Edvinsson last time.
Yeah.
And that's why, once again, I asked Brad Holmes, where the fuck's the cash at? You want me to say good things? You want me to enhance the Red Wings team? Maybe I'll go to Sweden and find an offensive lineman for you. You gotta send me the cash at, Brad. What are we doing?
That's fair.
What are we doing? Stevie did. And I brought him back, Edmondson.
And ASP.
And ASP.
I think it was so great to see this team win a game where you didn't see Danielson, Kane, DeBrincat, Larkin, Raymond, Kopp, Finney, Compher score.
Yeah.
And you win the game.
Yeah.
That is like, shout out Simon and shout out Mo, because you do not
Mo's
see that.
is sick.
Mo's was a snipe.
Yeah. You do not, like, none of your top guys scored.
Yeah.
Who scored that second one for them?
I didn't see it.
That one was gross, too. All right. Roy Lopez at the Wings game yesterday.
Yeah, it was his first hockey game.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
If you go to hockey in person, you'll be a hockey fan. It's
hockey,
pretty sweet. Yeah.
Hockey is my favorite sport to watch in person.
I think I agree.
Like, it's just constant action.
Yeah.
You're not taking a million breaks. It's not. And I love the NBA too because it's back and forth, but it's just you fucking stops every 10 seconds, fouls, free throws, shit like that. Football sucks to watch in person. I'd much rather watch football at home.
I think the reason why I don't like football in person as much is I love football too much.
Yeah.
And I like to see what's going on around the league too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
My first hockey game ever, Rose 0 at the Joe. Shout out to my boy Vinny Randazzo.
Nice.
Fucking yeah, that shit was sick. I was drunk as fuck, slamming on the glass, and then we went to shootout, and fucking I don't remember who we played, but the guy before he went to shoot was shaking his head at me because I'm fucking on the glass going insane.
Yeah.
He missed, and I think the Kaiser won that one for us.
Shout out.
Shout out Danny Kaiser.
I did see, Dylan Larkin has the second most overtime goals in the history of the Detroit Red Wings.
Wow.
Behind only Sergei Fedorov, and he's one goal behind him.
What?
Yep.
That's because Sergei didn't go to overtime
new
too much.
formats.
More than Gordie Howe. There is, the new formats for sure. That's why Gordie and them aren't. But
Razor shows up in OT or Larkin. But I will say, have you guys ever sat at the gondola at LCA, like the top? How is that viewing? Because I keep seeing it on StubHub and like Game Time.
Is that by the press or not? Not the press box, but the media thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't.
It's like the
that's fair.
top.
I haven't sat in that gondola. I've sat in the alumni booth next to.
That's where I sat too.
Next to the GM booth.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, those are cool because those are like you're looking down at the ice and you get the full fucking view of the ice and it's real. I like.
No one in front of you.
Yeah. I think it's cool. But
shout D-Mac.
Shout out
making
that
happen.
Yeah, he hooked it up.
Did I tell you when I went with him? No, he just walks in.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, people are just like,
and then when you're with him, you're good too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually know. I think I had to do one thing, but yeah, no tickets, no nothing.
D-Mac's probably got like a key to LCA.
And then when we got in, I asked him like, "What the fuck was that?" He's like, "I built this bitch." That's fair.
Fuck yeah.
That's fair.
He paid his dues, man. That's why he's the GOAT.
Dude, D-Mac was some crazy one-liners.
He gets like a bunch of shit just dropped off. Obviously,
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, look at this fucking corner over here.
Different brands and stuff, and like he got this like Werner's package, and it was like a bunch of cool Werner shit. I was like, damn, dude.
Werner's
pays to
great.
be the king, huh?
Yeah, it does.
He was like, yeah, you're goddamn right.
Yeah,
I was like,
for sure. Did you hear Evanson's one-liner last night? Talking about his leg.
Oh yeah.
He said my legs a long way from my heart.
Yeah.
That was fucking
What?
dirty.
English is your second
I want you to
language?
stop being a candy ass.
And you're poetic like that? That was sick.
I am a hockey player.
Yeah, my leg's a long way from my heart after he scored the overtime game.
You want me to go out there on one leg? I will. Legendary.
That was an unbelievable bar by Simon.
Dude,
That was a
I
crazy
I
bar.
love Simon Edmondson. He is a fan of the moment.
And he's not a pussy either.
He's not a pussy. No, he's a savage. Yeah, and he's big, and he's mean, and he's got great sellies, and he knows the moment.
Yeah, yesterday he spammed everyone.
He spammed all of them. Because he said, like, Daniela Bruce, shout out the GOAT. She
We get the Kane Sally.
she interviewed him after, and she asked him about it, and he was like, I've seen a guy on our team do quite a few of them, so I kind of just did all of them at once.
He's just so excited.
He just did every single Patrick Kane Sally there is.
When he came out too for the first star, he fucking was tossing shit out for the kids.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Simon's a fucking beauty.
great guy.
Man. I love that guy.
All right, come back. We got a couple minutes of mailbag, and then actually no, we're gonna give to Nick for Kyle Whittingham, or you want to save that for tomorrow?
We get it on it tomorrow. I got a whole entire diagram over here, but we're good.
I think it's A+ higher. Given the scenario.
Yeah, me too. Should we hit Sun Cruiser real quick? So where we're at.
Yeah, we
Sun
gotta go to
Cruiser
break.
done well.
Sundays in Detroit just got smoother with Sun Cruiser, vodka iced tea, and Woodward Sports. Real vodka, real iced tea, no bubbles, just a clean, crisp sip that won't fill you up on game day. Only 100 calories and 4.5% alcohol, perfect for tailgates, couch gates, or wherever you're watching Detroit football. So this season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
And chill medicated.
Chill Medicate's my grandmother's favorite because it helps her get through the day. I actually used some Chill Medicated this weekend. Why is this box so small? I'm fucking 5'8", guys. What are we doing? Chill Medicated. It's great. I use it every day to get through my daily aches and pains. Matter of fact, I used it 2 days ago when my shoulder got fucked up. I had the Chill Medicated rub. The Extreme is probably my favorite, but they also got the frozen roll-on as well. Make sure you check it out at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. Nothing going on.
Is there another guy, another comedian named Norm something?
Norm Macdonald.
R.I.P.
No, not the one that died. The one
Norm
that's from New
Macdonald,
Orleans. He's got like a
or-
weird delivery. Real like bland delivery. He's funny as fuck.
Are you thinking of the guy
like
from
Mark-
Cole Tony?
Mark Norman.
Mark Norman, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark
I
Norman.
did not
He's
think,
funny.
dude, he's funny
Yeah,
as
dude,
fuck.
he's funny as hell.
He gets testy.
He's
Yeah.
really funny.
I didn't think I'd like him
yeah.
because like he talk. Yeah, but he talks so funny, but I think it makes it funnier. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's funny. He's good.
We should go. One of those guys come to town. We should go.
I'm down. I
Yeah,
went and saw
fuck.
Trevor Wallace.
Was it good?
He was funny as fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good.
Trevor Wallace is funny.
He's
as fuck.
funny, dude.
Why are people? He doesn't get enough respect.
don't
I think older gen comedy hates the sketch comedy
Yeah,
generation.
and
They
they
ain't no
The
laws,
ones
baby.
that popped on social media.
ain't no
you know.
laws. Yeah, no, I went and saw him at the Fox, and he was really funny.
KJ Obey W mailbag segment.
W mailbag segments for sure.
Mailbag easy. Do you ever? No. Is that who is this? No.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Smash that like button for Easy, for Glizzy Boy Nick, Glizzy King Nick,
That's
King
a crazy
Glizzy Nick.
question.
For Chris, I am Spencer.
What if
We
I
are the
start
Heavyweights.
crying?
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.